Good morning, everyone. I've randomly woken up and decided I am going to vlog my day, and it is a Saturday, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. I've had quite a long lie-in this morning because I think I'm coming down with some kind of sickness, which is definitely not ideal. I'm almost exactly 1 week out from Amsterdam today. It's Saturday, I'm running on Sunday, and yeah, it just feels like everything's been going wrong in this last 2 weeks of training. So like, as you guys would have seen on my Instagram, I've been suffering from such bad DOMs and like leg soreness with every single run that I'm doing, which I think all started from one really intense leg day that I definitely shouldn't have done. So I've been taking it so easy since then, and I feel a lot better today. Obviously I haven't started or like tried running yet, but I do feel a bit better. But yeah, I guess I won't know until I actually start. And it is starting to get in my head a little bit because I'm like, oh my God, I haven't done really any running in the last 2 weeks. I've been so off plan. Like, am I going to lose my fitness? Which I know isn't the case because you've done all the hard work like early on in your marathon training. Like, that's the thing when you're training for a race or like a distance. Your peak week, like your hardest week of training, is a couple of weeks prior, and then the last 2 weeks, or the last couple of weeks, you're not going to get any fitter, you're not going to get any faster. It's all about just recovery and tapering. So as long as I prioritize recovery, I'll be fine. But I am going to attempt a 14k easy run today, and to be honest, it might not be 14k, but at least an hour of easy running is the goal. So I've got up and I've made my daily supplement stack, which, as you saw, is always creatine, beta-alanine and electrolytes for just performance and recovery, and then in 1 litre of water, because obviously when you wake up from sleeping you're super dehydrated, and then also just a coffee, which I used a new oat milk today, guys, and I don't know if you saw it on the video, but it's really frothy, and I find that oat milk is really hard to froth. Like when I put it in the milk frother, it just doesn't do anything, it just makes it hot. But I'm actually gonna look at what brand this is, because it's frothing like normal milk, and I'm super impressed. It's this one, Oatly no sugars oat drink. So yeah, if you're an oat milk latte drinker, grab yourself some of that. But yeah, it's a Saturday morning. I didn't get up to anything last night. I feel like the most boring 23-year-old in the world because I literally don't go out drinking ever. I did a bit when I was at uni, but like, it's just not a bit of me. Gets to 8 p.m. and all I want is my bed. And I had actually planned on getting up early today and doing my run before everyone was out and about walking, but I think I'm a bit sick because I did sleep for about, I'll have a look at what my Whoop says in a minute, I'll put it up on screen. I think I slept for like 10, maybe even 10 and a half hours. So I was definitely very, very needed. And it is due to rain. So hopefully the rain will scare people away and I'll still have a bit of like quiet running anyway, because I don't know, like, do you guys get this? I hate running around people. So like, obviously on the weekend, everyone's out and about on their like walks with their family and stuff like that, which is fine. That's like cute, but just, I don't like it. Like, I need peace when I'm running, and I hate running past like roads, busy roads and cars either. I just feel like everyone's watching me and it makes me self-conscious, and I don't know why. So yeah, weirdly I'm hoping that it does rain today. Right girls, I just figured it out. I'm due on my period in 4 days, which I'm always so tired the week before my period, so that definitely explains why I've been feeling a bit run down. And on the topic of periods, I've actually decided to go back on my birth control, which I feel like is always a topic that everyone's really interested in, and like how birth control affects your training and everything like that. And personally, I was on the same birth control for, I don't know, like years, and I never had any issues with it. It was just like the normal pill, like Rigevidon is what it is in the UK, and literally never any issues with it at all. And I decided to come off it last year just to see like if I was any different, because you know when people say that your mood changes when you're on it and stuff like that, and I thought, I don't actually know myself not on it, so let me just come off it for a bit and see. And to be honest, it hasn't really made any difference. The only thing I've noticed that obviously like the week before my period I get so tired, and then also my skin gets really bad around my period as well, which I know is so normal, but it's a pain. And especially with my training, like I don't adapt my training to my period, so in those weeks where I'm really exhausted and really tired and like back pain and just overall feel like shit, like I still have to do the same intense workouts, and it does just make it really hard. So I've decided I'm going to go back on it basically because I can't be dealing with it, and I think that's why I'm so tired at the moment. So maybe I'm not sick, maybe I'm just coming onto my period, which again is so not ideal, like the week before Amsterdam, so hopefully it comes soon, because I always find that the few days before and then the few days of the start of my period are always the worst. So hopefully they come and they're out of the way, and then by the time I'm actually running, I'm all right. But anyway, back to getting ready for my run. Alright, you're gonna have to excuse the mess, but I don't know whether to wear my new Hoka's. Hoka Cliftons are like my go-to running shoe. Like, I've had issues with a lot of shoes in the past, like giving me knee pain and like ankle pain and stuff like that, whereas my Hoka Cliftons are trusty. Or I've got these new Rad trainers, which I've worn the gym ones and I absolutely obsessed with them. And I know they're so popular at the moment, like I'm pretty sure they're sold out all the time, so like, and for good reason, like I love them. But then they've also got this like everyday running shoe and they look gorgeous, but like I'm just not sure because I know I've had issues in the past, but they do look so pretty and I do want to try them out, so maybe I will, considering it's just an easy run. You know, why not? Let's give them a go. Let me free your mind. Let me free your mind. Okay, I'm about 3.5k in, and to be fair, like I'm settling into it. My legs feel a bit heavy, but again, I haven't really done anything for the last couple of weeks, so I feel like they're still trying to find their rhythm again, but so much better than they have been, like way less sore than they have been. And heart rate's a little bit high, like high 150s, 160, but again, I'm not worrying about it too much because I feel good, and that's more important than just going off the stats all the time. Just hit 9k in and my heart rate is still pretty high, but I'm feeling chilled, so I'm going to push for the full 14k. Overall, a good run. Alright, I finished that run at my mum's house because she lives literally down the road from me and I refused to run up the hill that I live on. And yeah, I was in there for about 10 minutes and came out and it was absolutely pissing it down with rain. So I did end up running about another kilometre home because I was just getting absolutely soaked. But overall, that was a pretty peaceful run. It definitely took me a while to like settle into it. My legs were like just slightly off, I'm gonna say, for the first like 10 kilometers, and then the final 4 they felt so easy. I think 6-minute pace is what I'm going to be sitting at for my marathon, especially, well, definitely for the first half anyway, because I'm terrified of going out too hard and then dying because it is my first one. So I think 6-minute pace is around what I'll be sitting at, and then yeah, we'll just pick it up towards the end and try negative split it. But just got back and my priority is food, so we're going to go for protein and carbs. And I think I'm going to make a protein acai bowl in my Ninja Creamy with some granola, peanut butter and all that good stuff. You won't leave my mind, no matter how. It is now 4:30 and I've spent the last few hours just sorting out my life a bit. So like obviously I had a shower, doing some cleaning and tidying, hanging up my washing, that kind of stuff. And then I also started writing my Hyrox free training split, which if you haven't seen already, I've given away a free hypertrophy and a free hybrid training split that if you haven't got it, they are linked in my link tree on my Instagram, so go take a look. And I'm writing a third one, which is a Hyrox one, which I'm super duper excited for because I feel like Hyrox is still something that is so new to so many people, and it's a type of training that is so different and something that you might not have encountered before. So to have this free little guide is going to be really helpful, so I'm super excited for that one. I've probably done about half of it and then that's going to go live on sometime next week. So yeah, finish that off later today, super exciting. And then I've also just spent ages packaging up clothes returns, which I feel like I spend my whole life doing because I'm 5'2", right? So I find it really hard to find clothes that fit me because I'm so short, specifically jeans and trousers. So I think I ordered about 9 pairs of jeans and not a single one fit me, so I've just had to package them all up and return them. So that's one thing about me, is that if I've spent shitloads of money online shopping, I know that's fine because I know I'm going to return 90% of it and get my money back. So it's kind of like free money basically. But yeah, just done that. And then now I'm off to my dad's house for the evening, possibly overnight, but for dinner at least. I'm going to see how I feel when I get there. I do have my overnight stuff in case I do decide to stay, but that's going to be a really nice chill evening, seeing my family and seeing my dogs, which I haven't seen for so long. So I'm super duper excited. Hello! What are you doing? It is 10:15 and I'm about to get into bed, so I am going to sign off the vlog here. But thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got up to on this random Saturday, and see you again for the next one.